Nothing has gotten easier in this COVID-19 time, and I'm afraid for spring 2020, reporting attendance is going to be a little more troublesome than it was before. So you're still going to use e-services for retention alerts. You're still going to use Jetstream for drops, last day of attendance. But for reporting attendance to administration as required by contract, there was just no good way to make it work in Jetstream, it seems. So we've created this JetNet class where you're going to report attendance each week. Now, as usual, in an online class, it's up to you to determine what attendance means. Typically, that's going to mean that the student engaged in learning activities, assignments, tests, etc., synchronous events. You determine what that is, and then each week you're going to report all of your courses in this same form each and every week of the term in weeks that you're actually teaching. Now, if your classes don't start until July, you don't have to start reporting attendance until your classes start. So to report attendance, you're going to come to this Attendance Spring 2020, which you should find in your course list. In this course, you will find each week of the term an assignment type of activity where you're going to copy and paste or type in your attendance for each week. Here's how you're going to do it. I'm going to scroll all the way to the bottom because that's where I have a sample to work on. You're going to open this up, and you'll see that there are directions here. Basically, you're going to report the name of the class, a list of names of students not participating that week, with an RA next to each student for whom you've completed a retention alert in eServices. If you have a class where all students are participating up to your standard, then write the name of the class and then the word none so that you've reported it. So all you're reporting are absences or those students who are not participating. So scrolling down past the directions, just click Add Submission. Now there are several ways to fill this out. Scrolling here, you see it's just an online text box. One way is if you like to keep attendance in an Excel file, just sort your week like this. I like to put the name of the class right there. Copy those students who are absent and the course name, so Control C. Go back into the attendance and paste. Boom, you're done. On the other hand, if you don't keep attendance via a spreadsheet, say you just want to keep it in a Word document or something like that, here's a WordPad, for example. All I have to do is copy, go into here, and paste. Now you might want to neaten things up if you want to put a few extra spaces in between classes, or if you want to make the name of the class bold or a heading or something like that. You can do that, but it's not required. All that's required is you report the name of the class as it shows up in JetNet, and then the names of students who are not participating. After you're done, hit Save Changes. That's it. Now, because of the way this is set up, you can do your attendance report at any time during the week. There is a deadline at the end of the week where you will no longer be able to access this. But up until that deadline, you can actually edit your submission. So if you need to update a student's status after you post it, you can do that. Typically, I would wait until near the end of the week, so I wouldn't have to do that, but if you need to, you can. And that's all you have to do to report attendance spring 2020. You're going to do that for each and every week in which you're teaching a class. If you have any questions, email me.